Do you want to live a beautiful life, but something's holding you back? Your mind is just running wild with thoughts of, I can't have that. That's not available to me. And you have this nagging sense of crushing self-doubt. Well, things are available to you, and we're going to show you how in the video today, because you can have that life of your dreams. You just need to know it, believe it, and then become it. In this video, I'm going to reveal 5 powerful top tips which are going to help you rewire your mind and live that beautiful life that you want. But don't worry, because it's really easy, and I'm going to show you how. It's just simple things that you need to incorporate into your life which are going to transform it, and you're going to see big changes from small steps. And this isn't made up, this is science. It's all about creating new neural pathways in your mind to create better habits of thought and better habits of action. Coming up first, the key to unlocking your potential using powerful affirmations. So let's uncover a little secret about the immense power of our own thoughts and how it creates our own reality. So think about the words that you say to yourself and the beliefs that you hold about yourself. And ask yourself this question: are you working with yourself or against yourself? One of the rules of the mind is it doesn't care what you tell it, whether it's good, bad, true, false. It just accepts it as truth. So why feed your mind this negativity, which it accepts as the truth, when you could be feeding it positivity instead and living a much happier and healthier life? So start your day by saying daily affirmations such as, I'm enough, I'm loved, I'm strong, I'm confident. Repeat these affirmations daily, especially during challenging times, because what they'll do is help you to shift your mindset and feel happier and boost your confidence when you need it. From words, let's shift to thoughts. Now I want you to be honest. How often do you react without thinking? That's because every thought that we think creates an emotional response and a physical reaction in our body. So if we feel strong emotion at times, there can be that tendency to just have a knee-jerk reaction to a situation. And reacting without thinking about it can actually make stress and worry and bad feeling even worse. And it can also affect your relationships as well, because if you're having a knee-jerk reaction to a situation, maybe that's causing some sort of tension in your relationships. How do we break this cycle of reacting without thinking first? And the answer lies in the power of mindfulness, a simple yet effective tool that helps you to kind of take back control of your thoughts and master your mind and be more present in the moment so that you're more aware of what you're doing in that moment. Mindfulness brings our attention to the present moment and makes us more aware of our emotions and our feelings rather than becoming embroiled in them. So I take a few minutes each day just to do my mindfulness practice. And this is all about just observing my thoughts, taking a nice big deep breath, and observing those thoughts without judgment. So I like to think of it almost like you're stood by the side of a motorway and you're watching the cars go by. You're watching them and you're seeing them, but you're not chasing them. You're not watching them down the road. You're just watching them pass quietly and calmly. So this is how I do it. I have a mindfulness practice that I practice every single day. And it's just kind of spending some time where I take a nice big deep breath in and I close my eyes. And I just, as an observer, just watch my thoughts, not judging them, not trying to get rid of them, not pushing them away. Like an observer, standing on the side of a road, watching the cars pass. And the cars are your thoughts. You're not following them down the road, you're just watching them in front of you without any judgment. And what this does is it snaps you out of that cycle of automatic thought and almost helps you to become the observer of your own thoughts, which is the key to having clarity and more focus in your life. Let's take it a step further now and transform our perspective through the power of gratitude. So here's the thing about gratitude. Gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack into what we have. And this is so important because it's all too easy to just fall into this trap that everything's negative or things are going badly and focusing on those rather than focusing on the positives that we have in our lives. Because what we focus on, we get more of. So think about it. If you're pregnant, for example, everywhere you look, there seems to be pregnant women everywhere. By regularly practicing gratitude, what we do is we train our brain to celebrate the abundance in our lives more. And suddenly you find more abundance and joy appearing in your life because that's what you're focusing on. Your mind really is a magnet for everything that you attract into your life. So if you tell yourself you're going to have a bad day and look at everything negatively, how are you possibly going to have a good day? Imagine starting your day with heartfelt gratitude. How transformative could that be? So what practical steps can we take in our lives to feel into that gratitude? One example might be to start a gratitude journal. So every night before you go to bed, simply scribble down 3 things that you've been grateful for in that day. It could be anything, that you had a really nice cup of coffee. It doesn't have to be complicated things. Just think about what's made you feel happy, what's filled you with joy, and feel into how those moments made you feel. And over time, this is going to help you to focus more on the positives and start to quieten down that inner critic that might be talking you down every day. So keep doing it. Make it a habit. Try it for 21 days to start with, because it takes 21 days to make a habit and break a habit, and see how you get on and watch as your mindset transforms. Stay tuned for a technique that harnesses the power of visualizations to make your dreams a reality. Visualizing your ideal life isn't just idle daydreaming. By doing it, you're actually creating a blueprint for your reality and for your future. And remember what I said earlier, your mind can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. And visualization actually activates the same brain regions as if you were experiencing that experience in that moment. So repeatedly visualize what you do want rather than focusing on what you don't want. Because that's another rule of the mind. The more you focus on something, the more it works to make that real. So spend a few minutes each day just visualizing your goals. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Just simply close your eyes and look at all the things that you have in life, but all the things that you want to achieve. Look at yourself and watch yourself as an observer now. Look at future you. What are you wearing? What house are you living in? What sort of work are you doing? What's filling you with joy? Where are you going today? Who are you spending time with? Just visualize that ideal version of yourself. Because you already are that ideal version of yourself. You just need to step into that new reality. Now let's get tactical and set the goals that will shape your future. Setting exciting, achievable goals is powerful because you're setting out that roadmap for your future. So I want you to set SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-bound. Because that's really what's going to help you stay on track and stay focused. So write them down and review them regularly. And a really crucial part of this process is reflection time. Stop and review those goals. Celebrate your wins, because all too easily what we tend to do is we tick off a goal on our list and we quickly move on to the next one without it stopping, reflecting, and celebrating our wins along the way. So make sure you do that. It's going to help you to stay motivated and to stay focused and to move on to the next goal. So one way that you can do this is we've obviously got our SMART goals written out here. But every time you achieve one, instead of just ticking it off, put what benefits it's had for you or for other people. And just list them in a column down the side so that it's showing you the changes that you're making in your life and the progress that you're making day to day. So remember, the power is in your hands, because thought leads to feeling and feeling leads to action. So go and smash your goals. Ultimately, the key to leading a beautiful life is to have the vision, to find the feeling of what it will feel like to live that vision, and to take actionable steps towards that goal. When you master your mind, you're capable of anything. But remember, this takes practice and consistency. And if you found this helpful, hit subscribe for more top tips on how to live a beautiful life.